97K of Cale Drake on Speedway, joined by the 4 of Steven Snyder Jr., as well as the 40X of Zach Weigel. 97 of Gavin Miller, the 20 of Cody Weissensell, the 19M of Ethan Mitchell, the 4R of Rylan Gray, and the 87 of Justin Grant. All drivers slated to be in this opening flight of Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Checker flag flying on your opening flight of Hot Laps. Cale Drake at a 14.277, the quickest driver on track right now. Gavin Miller at a 14.475. Steven Snyder Jr. at 14.536. Justin Grant, fourth quick right now at a 14.545. Rylan Gray at 14.843. Zach Weigel at a 15.344. And Cody Weissensell at a 15.573. If you're looking for live timing and scoring, normally you would find us on Race Monitor. However, Race Monitor having a technical issue, so My Race Pass, the destination for tonight's live timing and scoring for both the United States Auto Club as well as the Badger Midget Series. Again, we are on My Race Pass this evening. Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 2 beginning to make its way out to the racing surface. The JBL Audio TRD number 67 of Jacob Denny at Galloway, Ohio. Out on the Speedway. 71K of Cannon McIntosh, the Mobile One, TRD, Curb Records, Toyota, Speedway Total Link chassis number 71K, also out onto the racing surface. He makes his way onto the back straightway. The 19M of Ethan Mitchell. He's out of Mooresville, North Carolina. The Joy of Seating, Walker Filtration, and Rye Helmets. Moneyville Honda, number 19M. He rolls down the backside of the racetrack. The 14, Kevin Thomas Jr. to Coleman, Alabama, as well as his teammate, Jacob Boxill, at Zanesville, Indiana. Both drivers in the middle of one, Acrosil, Inferno Armor, number 14 for King's Machines. The 4X tonight, Carter Sarf at Mason City, Illinois, driving the England Machine and Tool Team STV, EA Stealth, or Spike Chassis number 4X. That driver making his way over into turns 1 and 2. Pushing off here on the front straightway, driver coming to us out of New Berlin, Illinois, driver the Performance Drive Line, Jake Newman Racing, Toyota Link chassis number 56X. That is Mark Chisholm. Mark Chisholm in the number 56. Mac Leopard here on the front straightway. Driver coming to you at Beaver Creek, Ohio, driver the PristineAuction.com, Toyota Racing Development, Speedway Toyota Spike chassis number 86X. Drivers begin to wind up here as we go to green in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 2. Cale Drake going to the top of the speed charts at 14.277. Again, 14.277 seconds. The official one-lap track record established by Brian Clausen back in 2015, a 14.316. So right now, unofficially, Cale Drake is under the official track record. Of course, that will not count unless he can repeat that process during Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Gavin Miller second quick right now at a 14.475. Jacob Boxell at a 14.506. Steven Snyder Jr. fourth quick at a 14.536. And Justin Grant at a 14.545. Final flight of your Dirt Draft Hot Laps making its way out to the Speedway. Parker Jones, the undisputed king of Angell Park here in 2025 on the Speedway. Driving the Phantom Chassis, Speedquit Motorsports, LRI Bell, Hellraiser Jags. Team DGRD, number 6G, making his way around to the front straightaway. Driver pushing off directly in front of him. Coming off of a victory last night down at Lincoln Park Speedway in Indiana, his third win of the season at Greencastle, Indiana. Driving the Curb Records, Coletta Charters Impact, Dueling Autosport, number 63. That is Cale Coons. Cale Coons in the number 63. Driver rolling into turns 1 and 2. That is Hayden Reinbold. Reinbold out of Gilbert, Arizona. Driver the AME Electro Landy Race Parts Stamp Spike number 19AZ. He'll start to give himself some room there over into turns at 3 and 4. The 86, driver to Locust Grove, Oklahoma. That is Dason Pursley in the Avante Windows and Doors, PristineAuction.com, NOS Energy Drink, Toyota Racing Development, CB Industries, number 86.
Check 1, 2, 3. Check test.
Gunner sets are also on track out of Columbus, Indiana, here in the front straightaway. Drive the Midwest 2 Mill Stanton Link chassis number 43. The 20Q, Brecken Reese, out of Canyon, Texas, is here towing and crossing Sunday's Grocery Speed Hotel Link chassis number 20Q as we go to green in our final flight of Dirt Draft Hot Laps. So Cale Drake will be the quickest driver here in Dirt Draft Hot Laps at a 14.277. Again, 14.277. Gavin Miller, 14.475. As cars make their way down into the infield, we'll be getting ready to go here into Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Honest Abe Roofing, America's Reliable Roofer, will present the Fast Qualifying Award for all 3 USAC National Divisions throughout the 2025 season. Honest Abe has been installing, repairing, and maintaining residential roofs since 2005, and they want to give you the perfect roof to protect your home and keep you comfortable. Honest Abe provides the fastest service in the roofing industry, and they're supported the fastest driver in qualifications. Visit honestaberoofing.com today to schedule your free roof inspection. 2 laps at speed, your quickest lap time counting towards your qualifying effort. First car out to the Speedway comes to you to Rising Sun, Maryland, driving the RMS Racing Envirofab, Valco Wheels, Rana Supply, MPV Logistics, Spike Speedway Toyota number 4. This is Steven Snyder Jr. Steven Snyder Jr. in the 4 on track. 7 wins on the season in micro competition, making his Angell Park debut here with the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship. .14.428 is the quick time for Steven Snyder Jr. during his Honest Abe Roofing qualifying run. Next out to the Speedway, driver the number 97 is going to be the Gavin Miller of Allentown, Pennsylvania, driver of the Sound Gear Toyota Racing Development Mobile 1 Curb Records Toyota. Number 97. Lap number 1 for Miller, 14.505, 1:45.05 seconds. Coming around lap number 2, we'll see if he can better that. Checkered flag, and Miller. Lap number 1 will be his best attempt at a 14.505. Next driver out to the Speedway, piloting the 40X machine for Chase McDermott Racing, the great company, McDermott Plumbing, Rex Road Racing number 40X. This is Zach Weigel. Zach Weigel on track in the 40X. Weigel coming around. And first time by, waiting for the time to pop up on the screen here. Turns a 14.547 for Zach Weigel. Cody Weissensell next onto the Speedway, driving to Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Driver the Bill Burrington Motorsports, Fontana Boulevard Spike at number 20. Weissensell, first time around, a 15.768. Or excuse me, 15.788, 15.788 seconds for Weissensell. A little bit of smoke coming off of the number 20 machine as he makes his way through turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag comes down. He improves next time by a 15.712. 15.712 seconds. Time for the 97K, Cale Drake at a 14.298, 14.298 seconds. That will be a new one-lap track record. Again, Cale Drake going to the top of the boards here. Second time around. Slower, lap number 1, 14.298 seconds, a new track record. For the driver of the number 97K, he was quick during your dirt draft hot laps, quick again during Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Ethan Mitchell at Mooresville, North Carolina, the Joyous Seating, Walker Filtration, Rye Helmets, Spike, Bundyville Honda 19M. Next on the Speedway, his first time by, going to be a 14.759, 1:47.59 seconds. Second time by for Ethan Mitchell, a 14.759, excuse me, 14.507, excuse me, 14.507. His second time by, so put the 19M fourth. Out to the Speedway now, Rylan Gray to Greenfield, Indiana, driver of the RMS Racing Envirofab Speedway Toyota number 4R, a two-time starter here last year, ran 12th and 14th here during the Firemen's Nationals. Comes around on his opening lap 6 quick at a 14.597, 1:45.97 seconds for Rylan Gray. Apologies, we had a little bit of a technical hiccup there trying to get timing and scoring to update, but we've got it rolling now here. Rylan Gray coming around, second time, 14.597, so identical lap times for Rylan Gray. Next driver out to the Speedways out of Ione, California, driver of the NOS Energy Drink, pristineauction.com, Mobile 1 Speedway, Toyota Spike Chassis, Toyota Racing Development number 87. This is Justin Grant. Justin Grant in the number 87. That's 16th at Bloomington after leading. Ended up with a flat tire in his last go around here with the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship. Goes 7th quick in his opening lap at a 14.615. Five-time starter here at Angell Park during the Firemen's Nationals during USAC competition. Comes around, second time, fifth quick at 14.534. Better, 14.534 for Justin Grant. Next driver out to the Speedway, Mac Leopard. He comes to you out of Beaver Creek, Ohio. Driver of the PrestineAuction.com, Speedway Toyota Spike Chassis Mobile 1, number 86X, making his Angell Park debut here in USAC National Midget Competition. Coming off of a 15th place finish down at Bloomington, Leopard. Coming around on his opening lap, waiting for the time to update here. A 14.364, again 14.364, Mac Leopard. Third quick for the driver of the number 86X. Mark Chisholm, next driver out to the Speedway out of New Berlin, Illinois. Driver of the Performance Driveline, Jake Newman Racing Total Link chassis number 56X. Another driver, first time in USAC competition here at Angell Park. Chisholm coming around ninth quick in his opening lap at a 15.182, 15182 seconds for the driver of the number 56X. Second time around. And waiting for the time to update here. Apologies. In the meantime, Carter Sarf next onto the Speedway to Mason City, Illinois. Driving the England Machine and Tool, Team STV, EA Stealth Spike Chassis, teaming their own at number 7X. Looking for his first start here at Angell Park in USAC National Midget Competition. Three-time winner with the Extreme Series, most recently down during the Ironman at Peebley's I-55. Sarf coming around fifth quick at a 14.440 for Carter Sarf, puts him at fifth quick. Colton Robinson, next driver out to the Speedway. He's out of Titusville, Florida. Driver of the Precise Tooling Solutions, TRD Mobile 1, number 67K. Another driver making his Angell Park debut here in USAC National Midget Competition. Lap number one for him was a 14.577, 14577 seconds for Colton Robinson. Second time by, 14.539, better on time, eighth quick for Robinson. Next driver onto the Speedway, coming to you out of Coleman, Alabama, driving the AcroSeal Metalloid 1 Inferno Armor Advanced Racing Suspension, driver performance number 14. That is Kevin Thomas Jr. Kevin Thomas Jr. on track in the number 14. Comes around on his opening lap, 10th quick at a 14.547, 14547 seconds for the driver that's gone to the A-Main 6 times in USAC competition here at Angell Park. Ran 13th and 18th during last year's Firemen's Nationals. His best run in 2015, where he had a third place finish. Second time by is a 14.592. Slower, he'll stand on his opening lap at 14.547, ninth quick for Kevin Thomas Jr. Jacob Denny out to the Speedway out of Galloway, Ohio. Driver of the JBL Audio TRD Mobile 1 Toyota Link Chassis KKM Kerbicajanian at number 67. 8 wins on the season. 3 of those in USAC National Midget Competition. Goes second quick in lap number 1 at a 14.251, 142.51 seconds for Jacob Denny. Brings her around through turns 3 and 4. We'll see if he can improve on lap number 2. He does. Quick time and another new track record, 14.203, 142.03 seconds. The new track record holder here in Honest Roofing qualifying at Angell Park, Jacob Denny. Firing out to the Speedway now. He comes to you out of Bixby, Oklahoma. Driver of the KKM Kerbicajanian Mobile 1 TRD Curb Records Toyota number 71K. This is Cannon McIntosh. Cannon McIntosh in the 71K, 8th quick on his opening lap at a 14.517, 14517 seconds for the driver who's gone to victory lane 9 times this season. 4 of those with the USAC NOS Energy during Midget National Championship. Comes around, lap number 2. Cannon, where will he stop the clock? Time to update. Apologies. Not the best internet connection. In the meantime, Jacob Foxell at his Zanesville, Indiana, the middle of 1 AcroSeal, stand SR11 Link chassis number 14JB. He's on the Speedway right now. A 23rd and a 15th place finish 1 year ago during this event. Fifth place run last time on track at Bloomington. Comes around with a 14.533, 1:45.33 seconds. Ninth quick for Jacob Boxell. The 19 AZ of Hayden Reinbold. He's out of Gilbert, Arizona. The AME Electrical, Indy Race Parts, Stanton Spike. Number 19 AZ, a three-time starter here at Angell Park and USAC Angell National, or USAC NOS Energy Drink. National Midget Competition, my apologies. 15 quick in his opening lap at a 14.641, 1:46.41 seconds for Hayden Reinbold. Comes around lap number 2. Jumps to 6 quick at a 14.376, 1:43.76 seconds. Oh my, we got problems. Driver getting up to speed and now upside down. That was Parker Jones, the Speed Quit Motorsports LRI Phantom Chassis number 6G, going for an absolutely wild tumble over in turns 3 and 4. So out of the car and okay, good news for the driver who has been undefeated this season here at Angell Park. 12 Badger wins so far, a D2 win, 6 of those wins here at Angell Park, 2 at Beaver Dam, 2 at Coles County, Wilmot, and Sycamore, the other side, so Parker Jones victories. Caught up in an incident last night, unfortunately, as one start in USAC National Midget Competition last year, 19th during the preliminary night. Looks like we do have a replay available here on the FloRacing broadcast. As he was just getting up to speed, rolled her into 3 and 4, biked it, saved it, biked it again, and then went for an absolutely massive ride. So get another look at it here as they slow the frame rate down into turns 3 and 4. And yeah, once he got it up on the bike again, it was all over from there. Tough, tough break. So everybody continuing to chase Jacob Denny, a 14.203. As 4 drivers officially under the previous track record. As the track is cleared, we'll get back to racing here in Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Next on to the Speedway at Locust Grove, Oklahoma. The Avant Tunas endorsed PristineAuction.com, NOS Energy, Toyota Racing Development, Mobile 1, number 86. This is Dason Pursley. Dason Pursley in the number 86. Rolling his way through turns 3 and 4, coming around lap number 1. So he stops the clock 16th at a 14.711, 14.711 for the driver who's gone to the AMA 5 times here at Angell Park in USAC competition. Winner on night number 2 of the Firemen's Nationals last year. He ran 5th on night number 1. All of his finishes here have been inside of the top 10. Comes around lap number 2, 14.800, slower for Dason Pursley. He'll stand on his opening lap at a 14.711. On the Speedway now, coming in off of a win last night at the Honest Aid Roofing Lincoln Park Speedway in 410 non-wing sprint car competition for the third time this season. At Greencastle, Indiana, driver the Curb Records, Coletta Charters, Impact Dueling Honor Sport, Kirby Kajani, number 63. This is Cale Coons. Cale Coons, 16 fastest on his opening lap at 14.691. 1.4691 seconds for Cale Coons. 17th at Bloomington, last time on track here with the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship. His USAC debut last year, ran a D2 midget against the Badger Series. Goes 15 quick on his second time by at a 14.656. Zach Bowden out of Cambridge, Wisconsin, onto the Speedway. Driver the Blakely's Builders, Bankins Motorsports, Nelson Electric, Hogan Farms, Stanton SR11X, Bullet by Spike, number 51. One start in USAC National Midget Competition here at Angell Park in 2023. Result was a 20th place finish. Bowden, a regular competitor here with the Badger Midgets, comes around on his opening lap, and he'll be 18th quick at a 15.157, 151.57 seconds for the driver out of Cambridge, Wisconsin. Takes up Blakely's Builders, Spankins Motorsports, number 51 through turns 3 and 4. We'll see where he stops the clock here second time by. And slower, 15.226 at 15.157 on his first time by will be the time that he stands on. Next out to the Speedway, coming to you all the way from Canyon, Texas, over the Sierra Towing and Crushing, Sonny's Grocery, Speedway Total Link Chassis, Silver Dollar Speedway of Lubbock, Texas, D&D Racing, Moving Dirt, Chandler Grand Prix number 20Q. This is Brecken Reese in number 20Q. 18th quick on his opening lap at a 14.723. 1.4723 seconds for Brecken Reese, first time by, making his Angell Park debut here in USAC National Midget Competition. Comes around lap number 2. We'll see where he stops the clock. Better, 7th quick at a 14.410. 14.410 seconds for Brecken Reese. Drake Edwards, next driver onto the Speedway out of Peoria, Arizona. First time at Angell Park here in USAC National Midget Competition. Driver the Avanti Windows and Doors, PristineAuction.com, Petty Performance Racing, CV Industries, Mobile 1, Speedway Toyota Spike Chassis number 83. 14.577 on lap number 1. Again, 14.577 seconds for the driver out of Peoria, Arizona. 17th on the grid right now. Works his way through turns 3 and 4. We'll see where he stops the clock second time by as he'll break the beam 10th quick, get a 14.492. 1.4492 seconds for Drake Edwards. Gunnar Setzer next onto the Speedway out of Columbus, Indiana. Driver the Midwest 2 Mills Bar Property, Stanton SR11 Link Chassis number 43. 7th at Bloomington, last time on track here with the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship. His Angell Park debut here in USAC competition, 14.651 for the driver, the number 43 on his opening lap, again 14.651. The Midwest 2 Mills, Kevin R.O. number 43, rolling down into turns 3 and 4. We'll see if he can improve on lap number 2 at 14.651. First time by, second time by will be better, 14.616, still 19th for Gunnar Setzer. As that'll bring a close to Honest Aid Roofing qualifying. 5th quick tonight was Mac Lepper. 4th was Gavin Miller. 3rd was Cale Drake. 2nd was Cannon McIntosh. And your Honest Aid Roofing quick qualifier and now track record holder out of Galloway, Ohio, driving the JBL Audio TRD Mobile 1 Toyota Link Chassis, Speedway Toyota KKM Kirby Kajani, number 67. Race fans, give him a hand, Jacob Denny. So down to victory lane, he's going to get a word right quick with Genevieve Malone.
Jacob Denny winning our quick time qualifier for tonight. Now with Stephen Snyder Jr. initially getting the track record, how much of it was just studying his run and seeing how you could build onto that?
Yeah, I was sitting down there in 3 and 4. I tried watching everybody. I figured that was going to be the money corner. It was pretty tricky down there, and I kind of picked a couple of things a couple different guys did, and yeah, luckily it worked out. The first lap was really bad there, so I knew how to clean it up on the second lap, and I just got a great car again. I can't thank Caleb enough for that, and Tanner and Grant for working hard like they always do on it, and yeah, hopefully we can keep it going all night long.
Now, Angell Park Speedway is such an iconic speedway for midget racing. How big would this be to add to your win list?
Oh yeah, it'd be pretty special. This place is amazing. It's super fast and it's really fun. It's usually really wide and you can race really well. So hopefully, it widens out tonight and we can put on a good show for all these great fans.
Your Honest Abe Roofing quick time qualifier for tonight, Jacob Denny.
Thank you very much, race fans. Another round of applause for Jacob Denny, now your one-lap track record holder here at Angell Park in National Midget Competition. As the Badger Series making its way down into the infield, 36 drivers on hand, and according to my race pass, 100 laps of qualifying. Is that right?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Thank you, Brian. Hey, and good to have the folks with USAC back here at Angell Park Speedway as we get ready to go. Fireman's Nationals Night in America. Glad you're with us, and the Badger Midgets are on hand. Highest number of the year. I think we'll have, of those 36 signed in, 33 cars will take time here tonight at Angell Park Speedway. Last night, Parker Jones officially crowned the Badger Midget champion. He has clinched the championship with an incredible 415-point lead coming into tonight. Now, you saw Parker with some misfortune in his national midget ride tonight. He's trying to go undefeated here at Angell Park for the season of the Badger Midgets. He is currently 6 for 6. Last night, going for the win at Sycamore Speedway, he went flipping. Did not get to eventual winner Dalton Angell, the driver out of Springfield, Illinois. Dalton is here with 32 of his friends as you see the Badger Midgets staging on the infield. We will split the cars up into 4 different groups. We go hot lap qualifying for the Badger Midgets, the AFS Badger Midgets. Since 1999, Advanced Fastening Supply has been committed to providing superior service and thorough product knowledge their customers need to outperform the competition. They're proud to be your supplier of choice. Advanced Fastening Supply has an inventory of more than 60,000 individual items to ensure they have what you need when you need it. If you haven't found what you're looking for, contact Advanced Fastening Supply and they will find it for you. So with 33 operable Badger Midgets on hand tonight, we'll split them up into 4 groups. Hot lap qualifying, rod and supply qualifying for the Badger Midgets coming up, which has been very competitive this year. Just 2 repeat fast qualifiers in the 14 race season. Parker Jones, your champion, with 5 to lead the way. Derek Dorr picked up his second quick time of the year last night at Sycamore. 6 other drivers have picked up individual fast times. Groups of 8 for rod and supply qualifying. Car number 55, Todd Cleaver, our winner at Eagle River about a month ago on the Speedway. He's out of Sun Prairie in that 55 car. Car number 8 following him into turn number 1. That is Jake Kugelein racing out of Sullivan, Wisconsin. The black 29 car on the Speedway, that is driven by Harrison Clevin out of Marshall, Wisconsin. Harrison currently in the top 10 of the Badger Midget point standings. 8th place in the Badger points coming into tonight's races. More cars shove away from the infield, including last year's Badger Rookie of the Year and currently 3rd place in the Badger points, the 73 car, that yellow, blue, and black car out of Maple Park, Illinois. That is Luke Wackerlin. Car number 7 headed to turn number 1. That is Aaron Fiskus out of Sun Prairie. Couple more cars to shove away, including the 81 car headed off into turn number 1. That is Mike Gebhard out of Mount Horeb, Wisconsin. Rookie of the Year candidate on the Badger Midget Trail. 5K car shoving away. That's Kevin Douglas out of Madison. And the 11 car on the Speedway. She is out of Cloverdale, Ohio. That is Abby Holbein. Abby was with us last night at Sycamore also. All 8 cars on the track. They'll get, I believe, 3 laps to stretch their legs and lay down their times. We'll keep you updated on the times as best we can at the end of each session. 4 sessions of hot lap qualifying for the Advanced Fastening Supply Badger Midgets. It is rod and supply qualifying here tonight as part of the 40th Fireman's Nationals here on the Prairie. The 1 lap signal here, and they'll get the green next time by, it looks like, on Todd Cleaver's 55. 33 cars. The top 24 in time will lock into qualifying heat races Everybody else will run a non-qualifiers heat and be part of the last chance race. So we'll run 5 preliminary races tonight for the Badger Midgets. 3 qualifying heats, 1 non-qualifiers race, and a last chance to dance later on in the program. Let's wind them up. Rod End Supply qualifying for the Advanced Fasting Supply Badger Midgets, ready to go. So the first round of hot laps and warm-ups in the books for the Badger Midgets here tonight. Todd Cleaver at the top of the charts in the 55. Turns his best lap on his last lap. Todd Cleaver in the 55 car with a 14.977. Ahead of Luke Wackerlin in the 73 car. Boy, Cleaver with 3/10 on the field. Wackerlin at a 15.299. Abby Holbein in the 11 goes 15.582. Aaron Fiskus in the 7 car, 4th quickest at a 15.761. And Kevin Douglas rounds out the top 5, 15.778. Jake Guggeline 6th, Harrison Clevin 7th, and Mike Gebhardt in 8th. 1 group down, 3 to go. Group 2 coming up for Rod End Supply qualifying for the AFS Badger Midgets here momentarily. All right, group number 2 of hot lap qualifying coming up now for the Badger Midgets. Interesting entry in that 3W car. That's Brandon Welty's car, which has been fast all year. It'll be driven tonight by Daniel Robinson out of Benton, Illinois. That'll be a pretty smooth combo tonight. Car number 2 on the Speedway, Jake Donor out of Edgerton, Wisconsin. Ready to go. 22 car, the teenager Brian Strain out of Paris, Wisconsin. 40 car out of Belpre, Ohio, Zach Weigel in the Chase McDermott entry here tonight. More cars continue to get settled in here. Another group of 8 on the track. 17 car pushing from the infield. That orange car, that is Nick Killian out of Sun Prairie. 31 car on the front straightaway, the cool cat Tommy Colburn out of New Berlin, Wisconsin. He's had good runs in that midget this year. 98 car right behind him, Jordan Nelson out of Colgate, Wisconsin. Mike Unger out there as well, the 67 car out of Madison, Wisconsin, and that should be everybody. All 8 cars on the track for Rod End Supply hot lap qualifying group number 2 for the Advanced Fasting Supply Badger Midgets. They're chasing a 14.977 for Todd Cleaver in that opening group. Wind them up next time by. Yeah, do you want to be in the top 24 when it's all said and done to lock into a qualifying heat and not have to run that last chance race later on tonight? Guarantee yourself a start and a last chance. You won't want to do that. So you want to be fast time, but you want to be fast enough. All right, crank them up. Group 2, hot laps and warm-ups for the AFS Badger Midgets. So Zach Weigel in that 40 car, second quickest overall, quickest of the group, a lap of 15:129. Todd Cleaver still fast time right now. Daniel Robinson second in that group, fourth overall, a lap of 15:311. And the teenager Brian Strain Jr., 15:503. Tommy Colburn goes sixth, 15:510. So it's Todd Cleaver, Zach Weigel, Luke Wackerlin, Daniel Robinson, and Brian Strain Jr. Your top 5 halfway through Rod End Supply qualifying for the AFS Badger Midgets here tonight. Big thanks to Advanced Fastening Supply. They, among others, throwing extra money at the purse for the Badger Midgets tonight. But big thanks to Advanced Fastening Supply for all they do for midget racing, especially here in this part of the world. Zach Bowden is shoved away. The 51 car pulling double duty tonight out of Cambridge, Wisconsin. Former Badger Midget champion on the back straightaway. Derek Dorr in car number 20 over in turn number 2, back behind the 51 of Bowden. 68 car Eric Bloomer in turn at number 1. That orange 68 has had a nice second half of his year. He's out of Sun Prairie. Also shoving here on the front straightaway, 45, Trey Wisehoff, the Fan Active car from right here in Sun Prairie. Cody Weisensell in car number 20. Another one of our Sun Prairie local boys. It's part of the 33 car field. Miles Doherty, that green and black 8 car in turn 1. Teenager out of Delmar, Iowa, had some great runs second half of the year. 10 car Denny Smith, that gray car in turn number 1. Denny Smith out of Mukwonago, Wisconsin. And the 57 pushes away here in turn 1 as well. That is Matt Rechak. Matt Rechak in car number 57 out of Beaver Dam. So we're set and ready for Group 3. Anybody got anything for Todd Cleaver tonight? 14:977. Not unusual to get in the 14s. We'll see if anybody else can join him. Cleaver's looking for his second quick time of the year and be the third multi-time quick timer. One more Badger Midget race after tonight as well. We'll be back here on October the 19th with the World of Outlaws sprint cars that make up from that rain out back in June. So keep that on your calendar. Hopefully it's just as nice that night as it is tonight. And we don't have snowsuits on. All right, getting ready to wind it up now. You see the midgets kind of packing in the middle of the track here, trying to widen it out just a pinch. Looks like old times it does here at the Prairie. All right, Rod End Supply, hot lap qualifying Group 3 for the AFS Badger Midgets. Up, and away. So nobody touches Todd Cleaver. Derek Dorr, who is second place in the Badger Midget point standings. So that maroon, gold, and white number 20 car goes to third overall. A lap of 15:182. He's the only driver in that group to break the top 5. Matt Rechek went 9th. Cody Weisensell 10th. But it's still Todd Cleaver, the only car in the 14-second bracket. 14:977. Ahead of Zach Weigel's 15:129 and Derek Dorr's 15:182. The top 3 in the final group of qualifying coming out now. For the Badger Midgets, 40 car here on the front straightaway. Danger Dave, Dave Collins Jr. out of Lake Mills. The 56 car headed off to turn number 1. That is Mitchell Davis racing out of Auburn, Illinois, down to the heart of Illinois. 5X Mike Magic out of Winder, Georgia in the Fusion Engineering car tonight. 19, that black car in turn 1, our winner last night at Sycamore Speedway, Dalton England out of Springfield, Illinois. Your Badger Midget champion, 41, Parker Jones in turn number 1 out of Blue Mounds. The blue and black 29 car to West Bend, Wisconsin, that is Mike Stroik. The 05 car, leading winner on the MARA circuit this year out of Belleville, Illinois, that is Alex Midkiff. Pretty good group here. Be 9 cars in this particular group. 59 car Kyle Cook out of McFarland shoves away. And Jim Jones, the yellow and white 97 car, the final car to move. He's out of Indianapolis, Indiana. They've come from all corners tonight to run the prestigious Fireman's Nationals here at Angell Park Speedway on this glorious Sunday evening on Labor Day weekend. Going to be a lot of drivers knocking at the door for fast time in this group to try and knock Todd Cleaver off the top of the heap. 14:977 is the lap they're looking for. Looks like one of the cars up high in turn 4 with a little smoke. It's Mitchell Davis. He's still motivated, looking for replacement. A little extra smoke popping out of that car. Now maybe kind of smoked itself out. That's the mechanical genius of one Eric Kienefeld. All right, find as much room as they can. That's going to be the trick. There's a lot of fast cars, but with 9 cars out here, somebody's going to benefit from having some room, but not everybody is. 33 Badger Midgets, a season high for the tour. And here for night number 7 of racing at Angell Park Speedway. We'll go next time on. It looks like the champion Parker Jones will be the guy to lead him to green. That red, black, and white 41. Get the green first, and they'll accelerate when they get back to turn 4. So you've got some of Badger's best and some of MARA's best in this particular group, with Jones, with Dalton England, and with Alex Midkiff. All right, here we go. Final group of hot lap qualifying coming up for the Badger Midgets. Well, he's done it again. Parker Jones, fast time in the 41 car. 14:883 for the Badger Midget, 2-time champion. It is fast time number 6 on the year. Alex Midkiff of the 05 up to third quickest, 15.091 in that group. So the top 5 in qualifying 5-1. Derek Dorr, 15.182 fifth. The 40 of Zach Weigel goes fourth quickest at a 15.129. Alex Midkiff goes third, 15.091. Todd Cleaver, second quickest of the 55 at a 14.977. And for the 6th time, your Rod and Supply Quick Qualifier for the Advanced Fasting Supply Badger Midgets with a lap of 14.883 out of Blue Mounds, Wisconsin. How about it for Parker Jones? Qualifying in the books, the midget cars will head to the pit area. USAC Midgets Racing will be up first. We're about 10 minutes away from opening ceremonies tonight here on the Prairie.
Get ready, Granite City. For the first time since 2019, the USAC Angell Sprint Car National Championship is taking on Tri-City Speedway. Friday night, September 5th, the 3/8 mile dirt oval in Granite City, Illinois serves as host to the highly anticipated return of USAC Sprint Cars featuring point leader Kyle Cummins, as well as this summer's Indiana Sprint Week champion Kevin Thomas Jr., along with many more. Pits open at noon Central, front gates at 4:30 p.m., and hot laps at 6:30. The 6-year itch is over. USAC Sprint Cars are back at Tri-City. See you in September.
Hey race fans, have you set your Dirt Draft lineup yet? Dirt Draft is the fantasy racing app you can download right on your phone. Pick a team of 5 drivers within your $100,000 salary cap, and the better they do, the better you do. You earn points to spend in the Dirt Draft Speed Shop for all kinds of cool stuff, from t-shirts and hats, race tickets and pit passes, or even a season pass to FloRacing. New subscribers even get a free Dirt Draft t-shirt. Download the Dirt Draft app now from the Apple app or Google Play Store.
Are you looking for a new race car hauler, trailer, or easy-go golf cart? What about something dependable? How about buying from someone you can depend on? Contact Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts. They're a certified Featherlight dealer with all kinds of trailers and other products to fit your needs. Located just 2 hours north of downtown Indianapolis, Elliott's Custom Trailers will deliver your trailer or cart anywhere in the United States. No matter where you're from or what you're looking for, the goal is always the same: ultimate customer satisfaction. So don't wait. Contact Elliott's today and find a trailer or golf cart that fits your needs.
Indy Metal Finishing is a family-owned and operated business with 30 years of experience in the industry. Their mission is to support their customers with an exceptional level of quality and service. Conveniently located minutes from downtown Indianapolis, Indy Metal Finishing offers Type 2 and Type 3 anodizing chemical conversions, passivation, and electroless nickel services to motorsports, medical, military, aerospace, and manufacturing industries. Indy Metal Finishing is ISO certified and holds an FFL license. If you have any questions, please call Indy Metal Finishing today at 317-858-5353. Find them online at Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Indy Metal Finishing, or visit their website at indymetalfinishing.com.
Our summer block party is in full swing at Lou Fuse Kia Terre Haute. Celebrate summer with incredible deals like the all-new K4, $199 a month, new Sportage, $239 a month, or new Telluride, $379 a month, all backed by Fuse. Celebrate and save at our summer block party. K4's $199, Sportage's $239, Telluride's $379 at Lou Fuse Kia Terre Haute, home of the 200,000-mile warranty. Lou Fuse, we are family.
Hey, are you caught in the tariff trap, rising costs, and unpredictable delays? Well, it's time to reshore, reclaim, and reinvent with Parallax Group Incorporated. With over 30 years of expertise, we deliver high-quality assembly and manufacturing solutions right here in North America. Our strategically located facility near the U.S. border ensures faster distribution and reduced logistics costs. Experience efficiency, control, and excellence in every product. Parallax Group Incorporated, quality assembly processes in North America.
Go harder, faster, stronger with Rod End Supply. Whether you are running industrial, farming equipment, or a race car, Rod End Supply has the assortment of rod ends, radius rods, and specialty products that will help you lead the field in performance. Our superior design means our rod ends last longer and perform better, giving you the edge on the track and saving you money. Contact Rod End Supply or order online today at rodendsupply.com. We don't just sell them, we race them. rodendsupply.com. Serving the racing community for over 30 years.
Power up your ride with True Brand Fuel Jewels, the only time-release fuel treatment on the market. Fuel Jewels cleans and lubricates while restoring power and performance, and its patented time-release formula increases fuel economy by up to 7%, saving you money at the pump, tank full after tank full. Plus, Fuel Jewels races for a cause. We partner with the National Breast Cancer Foundation to fund life-saving early detection screenings for women in need. Visit TrueBrandProducts.com to get your bottle today.
Welcome back to the broadcast here on FloRacing. Opening ceremony is just about ready to commence. Eric Keenefield down in victory lane. Once we get the thumbs up from him and we get the all good and ready to go, we'll be able to go down for tonight's invocation and national anthem. In the meantime, we've got push trucks as well as our Toyota Racing Development Pace truck out making a couple of laps around the high side of the speedway, trying to widen out this racing groove just a little bit. If you're just joining us here on the FloRacing broadcast, track record broken here tonight at Angell Park. The previous track record held by the late Brian Clausen, established June 5th, 2015 at a 14.316. Second lap. Tonight's quick qualifier turned a lap time of 14.203, and Jacob Denny, now the official one-lap track record holder here at Angell Park in USAC National Competition. Cannon McIntosh likewise was under the previous track record, along with Cale Drake and Gavin Miller. So your top four qualifiers all under the track record. With that, let's go down to the infield. Eric Keenefield.
All right, thank you very much, Brian. Good evening and welcome to Angell Park Speedway for this grand evening, the 40th running of the Firemen's Nationals here tonight. Before we go any further on this special Sunday evening, we ask you all to please rise. If you're out in the concourse parking lot pit area, we ask you to please stop where you're at and please remove your hats. And before we go any further here tonight, our invocation, I'd like to welcome to the microphone Father Dale Gruba.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, on this Labor Day weekend, we ask that you bless each person gathered here this evening in their various occupations. Grant them satisfaction and joy in their work. Protect them from harm. Provide them with the health needed to perform their tasks. And be with them throughout their work day. And Lord, bless in a special way those who make tonight possible. Amen.
Please remain standing and face the flag as we honor America all this Sunday evening. And Addison Murphy performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets roared clear, the bombs bursting in
Madison Murphy with our national anthem. Bob's bursting in air. We're ready to go. Firemen's Nationals, the 40th annual here at Angell Park Speedway. I'm Eric Keenenfeld. Our Badger Midgets are ready to go. The USAC National Midgets are ready, along with Genevieve Malone on the infield. And Brian Holbert upstairs will bring all the action. We're glad to have you here on FloRacing in the Speedway in the grandstands. Are you ready to go racing tonight? All right, let's go racing. Brian, take it away.
Thank you very much. Again, I want to welcome everybody here to the Angell Park Speedway for this historic night of racing. The Firemen's Nationals, of course, one of the crown jewels of the world of open wheel midget competition. Cars begin to make their way out to the Speedway. Your first of 3 heat races this evening for the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship. Again, 24 drivers on hand. That means everybody will go on into your 10,000 win feature event. As Car IQ Heat Race number 1 staging out to the Speedway. Lineup set to roll to the green like this. On the pole, driver out of Belpre, Ohio. Driver of the great company McDermott Plumbing. Rex Road Racing number 40X. It's going to be Zach Weigel outside of him. He comes to you out of Ione, California. He pilots the NOS Energy Drink, pristineauction.com. Mobile 1 CB Industries number 87. That will be Justin Grand. Second row from the inside. He is out of Peoria, Arizona. The Abate Windows and Doors, pristineauction.com. Speedway Toyota Spike Chassis. Mobile 1 number 83. It's going to be Drake Edwards. And for the 4th starting spot, he comes to you all the way from Canyon, Texas, piloting the Sierra Towing and Crushing, Sonny's Grocery, D&D Racing, Dumas Iron and Metals, Chandler Grand Prix number 20Q, that is Brecken Reese. Gavin Miller from the 5th starting spot out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, the Sound Gear, Toyota Racing Development, Mobile 1 Curb Records, Toyota number 97, and outside of him, your now track record holder out of Galloway, Ohio, it's Jacob Denny, driver of the JBL Audio TRD Mobile 1 Toyota Link Chassis number 67. Gunnar Setzer in the Link Chassis, Midwest 2 Mills Bar Properties. The Gear starts now. Setzer Fabricating number 43. The Kevin Arnold owned entry going to go from the 7th starting spot. And your final starter, slated to go from 8th, is Mark Chisholm out of New Berlin, Illinois. Driver of the Performance Driveline, Jake Newman Racing Toyota Link Chassis. Mark Chisholm owned number 56X. As that'll be your scheduled lineup here for Car IQ Heat Race number 1, 8 times around. Again, you still want to run inside of the top 6 in order to qualify for the inversion in tonight's feature event, but everybody will move on into your A main. Car IQ has created a payment solution aimed at fleets that allows cars and trucks to connect to gas pumps to pay for fuel without the need of a fuel card or a credit card. Car IQ Payment Solutions, Car IQ Pay, replaces fleet card products and protects against fraud while significantly reducing back office vehicle reconciliation. Learn more at gocariq.com today. If you haven't done so, make sure you stop by the USAC merchandise trailer to get all of your 2025 race day must-have gear. New inventory of hats added during the SmackDown at Kokomo. Of course, make sure you get down. All of the old favorites are still in stock. A lot of T-shirts left over from Eastern Storm, Indian Midweek, and more. Again, you can find that at the USAC merchandise trailer while supplies last. Also, blankets available. 2 different colors to choose from, red and black. Get those while inventory is available. Of course, starting to cool down here. It's going to get just a little bit chilly here tonight, so great way to warm up. Keep yourself comfortable here at the races. Head down to the USAC merchandise trailer. Also, make sure to stop by and pick up a complimentary can of NOS Energy. Fuel up, fire up, and never look back. That's NOS Energy Drink. Make sure to follow them online at NOS Energy. Also, down selling T-shirts. Kel Drake has the van down there. He's got Gavin Miller. Merchandise available as well. So some of the merchandise available up here on the grandstand side of the facility. Of course, down in the pit area, several teams with hats, shirts, hoodies, and more available at their trailers. So again, 2 ways to follow along here tonight. We are on My Race Pass as well as Race Monitor. They were having a little technical issue earlier. We were able to jump onto My Race Pass and get that rolling. We will continue broadcasting live timing and scoring out to My Race Pass. So again, on MRP as well as Race Monitor is where you can follow along here with the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship. Of course, make sure to find us on social media as well, Facebook, Instagram, and X. A reminder, if you see it on social media as well as live timing and scoring, it is unofficial. Set to go to green. Car IQ Heat Race number 1. Field going to make their way through turns 3 and 4 around to the NOS Energy start. Can we get after it? Field going to dash onto the back straightaway. Advantage right now will belong to Zach Weigel. Never mind, red light's going to come on. We got one upside down entering turn number 3. Field going to come to a stop over in turn number 1. Driver getting on his lid, entering turns number 3. That is Mark Chisholm in the number 56, going for a tumble. Driver originally from the state of Wyoming, now hailing out of New Berlin, Illinois. Former regular competitor of the Frontier region of the American Sprint Car Series. Seeing him more these days behind the wheel of a midget. Last time on track with the series down at Bloomington. That was on Friday. 21st place finish in the feature event. So safety crews tending to the driver, the number 56. Once we get word on his condition, we will pass that along. As he is getting up and out of the car, race fans, Mark Chisholm is okay. So a tough ride for the driver, the number 56X. Racing Electronics with over 30 years of experience serves every major form of auto racing. Don't forget to bring your scanner the next time you're at a USAC national event, as all of our broadcast audio is broadcast into the grandstands at frequency 454.5000. Learn more and shop today at racingelectronics.com. Getting a look at the 56X as they suspend that car on the racetrack. Heavy damage after that wild ride on the entrance of turn number 3. Don't forget, throughout the 2025 season, you can be part of the action with a chance to win with Play USAC, offering you, the fans, ways to put money on your favorite drivers, with top sports books and daily fantasy providers offering odds and exclusive sign-up offers to USAC racing fans. There's never been a better time to give it a try. Visit nxtbets.com. Play USAC for more information, or you can scan the code on the broadcast or there on the screen in the infield to see what's available in your state. Void where prohibited, must be 21 years or older to participate. Play responsibly. Fight back against addiction at 1-800-GAMBLER. Odds supplied to the United States Auto Club by nxtbets.com. They put Cannon McIntosh at the odds-on favorite at plus 158. Justin Grant a little further down at 492. Cale Drake at an 890. Carter Sarf at a 3688. And Steven Snyder Jr. at a 41.92. Originally, Thomas Meserol was set to be in competition here tonight. Unfortunately, getting upside down at Bloomington as Steven Snyder into turns 3 and 4. The car had lost power, and unfortunately, Timez with nowhere to go slammed into the back of the 4. A lot of damage on that machine, so unfortunately out of competition here tonight. Sunoco is the official fuel of USAC Racing. As the world's largest manufacturer of racing fuel, Sunoco has been the standard of motorsports for over 50 years. Known for innovation, consistency, and high performance, Sunoco Fuels has been the choice of racers in virtually every form of motorsports, from grassroots tracks to premier international series. Committed to supporting the racing community, Sunoco powers champions and fuels unforgettable moments at the track. Caution lights will come back on. The field will begin to refire. Complete restart. Zach Weigel had taken off into that early advantage. Now he'll have to hope to get that jump again. Good and clean as it came around to the NOS Energy start can. Weigel, though, with a better run through turns 1 and 2 and onto the back straightaway. Grant going to restart next to him in the 87. Drake Edwards going to restart in 3rd. Brecken Reese in 4th. Gavin Miller from the inside of your 3rd row. Jacob Denny lines up to his right, and Gunnar Setzer now going to be all by himself in row number 4. As the cars begin to roll, let's look ahead to the 2025 schedule. Of course, the USAC Angell Sprint Car National Championship. They're going to be back in action this coming Friday and Saturday night as we head down to Tri-City Speedway in Granite City, Illinois, before heading over to the Ronda Supply Diamond Dirt Duel, the Diamond and Dirt Tracks Lucas Oil Speedway on Saturday, September 6th. Circle City Raceway, the Ashley Albertson Open Wheel Tribute. That'll have the All-Star TQ Midgets as well as USAC Midwest Thunder D2 Midgets in action. That will be on Friday, September 12th. Tri-State Speedway, the Hopstop Hustler coming up. That'll be on Saturday, September 13th. Four Crown Nationals will be here before you know it. Now a three-night affair, September 18th, 19th, and 20th. Not only can you catch all three Circle Track divisions of the United States Auto Club, but also the Kubota High Limits as well as Great Lakes Super Sprints, also going to be in action during the three-night affair. Paragon Speedway follows that. That's going to be on September 26th. And then Butler Motor Speedway up in Quincy, Missouri. Or, excuse me, Quincy, Michigan. What am I saying? That's going to be on Saturday, September 27th. Then we head down to the Terre Haute Action Track. That will be the Tony Holman Classic in Terre Haute, Indiana. So as the field was getting ready to roll once again, getting an update on Mark Chisholm, and they are going to transport him for further evaluation. So as long as the ambulance is occupied, we do remain under red flag conditions. Again, at first it looked like he was good to go, got out of the car in his own power, but after further evaluation, they are going to transport Mark. So with that, the ambulance will be occupied, and we will wait for him to get transported. So as we wait here on the FloRacing broadcast, we're going to step away for a moment as we'll be back to Angell Park.
Wheatland, Missouri, here we come. It's been nearly 2 decades since the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship last laid eyes on Lucas Oil Speedway, but that changes Saturday night, September 6th at the Ronda Supply Diamond Dirt Duel. It's open at 3 p.m. Central, front gates at 4, and cars hit the track at 6:30. Tickets are on sale now at lucasoilspeedway.com. Under the lights on Saturday night, September 6th, let's duel in the Show Me State.
Whatever you drive, however you drive. Amsoil specially engineers lubricants to maximize power, performance, and protection in your vehicles, so you can work hard and play hard with confidence. Order online at amsoil.com.
Car IQ Pay allows people to pay for all vehicle expenses without a credit card or a fuel card. As an all-in-one payment solution, Car IQ Pay takes care of every step of the fueling journey, from station routing to payment and fraud prevention to simplification to back-end reconciliations. Drivers can find the nearest fuel station right on the app's fuel map, or even filter locations based on their preferred merchant or fuel type. It's seamless. Just a quick enter of the pump number and you're ready to fuel up. Car IQ Pay generates an automatic virtual receipt that enters into a single transaction ledger, giving fleet operators a complete simplified view of their total spend. What's even more, Car IQ Pay gathers vehicle data to give fleets complete transparency into their fleet, from route behavior to overall share of wallet. Car IQ, the better way for fleets to pay. Find out more at gocariq.com.
Honest Abe Roofing is America's favorite roofing company.
They took the time to discuss all of our needs.
I couldn't be happier with my new roof.
The best part? They came in under budget.
Honest Abe Roofing helped us with their easy payment solutions, and now we can make low payments on the roof that we actually wanted.
I guarantee you'll get the best price for your roof. That's what my ironclad lowest investment guarantee is all about.
Race fans, use code RACE for 10% off of a full roof replacement from our executive collection.
Our summer block party is in full swing at Lou Fuse Kia Terre Haute. Celebrate summer with incredible deals like the all-new K4, $199 a month, new Sportage, $239 a month, or new Telluride, $379 a month, all backed by Fuse. Celebrate and save at our summer block party. K4's $199, Sportage's $239, Telluride's $379 at Lou Fuse Kia Terre Haute, home of the 200,000-mile warranty. Lou Fuse, we are family.
Welcome back to the broadcast here on FloRacing. So if you're just joining us on the broadcast as we were getting ready to refire here in Car IQ Heat Race number 1 after Mark Chisholm got upside down, having to further evaluate him. Everything A-OK, squared away, and we're getting ready to get back after it. The field refired. While we're away, Eric Heenefield talking about some of the food and drink options here, and I have to say it's the first time I've ever been to a dirt track where they had potato salad and pasta salad as one of the specials.
Only the best here at Angell Park.
What I'm interested here is the pit stop burger, the brat patty, the beef patty on a pretzel bun. That's a fat kid's dream.
The first time I tried it, it was 100 degrees out, and I probably should have tried it on a different day, but it's a lot of food.
Set up like a rock on them. Nevertheless, here as we made everybody hungry in the stands and on the broadcast, let's go to racing. Car IQ Heat Race number 1. Set to roll. Weigel once again brings him around to the NOS Energy start can. Here we go. Field going to dash out the turns 1 and 2. Weigel on the first attempt got a really good start, was able to gap the field, not so much this time. Justin Grant going to come after him on the outside of the speedway. Here comes the NOS Energy number 87, trying to make a run of it around on the near side of the racetrack. It will be Weigel instead of the 40X. Who holds on to it, piloting that Chase McDermott entry onto the back straightaway. Grant still running in second, Breckin Reese running in third, Jacob Denny running in fourth. He's got company though. Drake Edwards in the 83, peeking down to his inside, bounces a little bit off a rut there in turn number 4. Upset the car just a little bit, but he gets it back underneath him. Almost contact with battling for the race lead. Grant nearly into the right rear of the 40X, taking evasive action up the racetrack. As he'll hold on to that second spot, nearly open the door for Breckin Reese to race by in that 20Q. Reese now going to come under pressure from the 67 of Jacob Denny. Denny down to the inside through turns 3 and 4. Blaine is blocked, can't get by. He'll continue to ride in the 4th spot. Edwards in 5th. It'll be the 97 of Gavin Miller running in 6th. The 43 of Gunnar Setzer right now running at your field in 7th. A reminder, everybody's moving on to the feature event, but you got to be in that top 6 in order to get yourself into the inversion. As they come around, starting to lay some ground between himself and Justin Grant. 5 laps completed, 8th the distance here in Car IQ Heat Race number 1. Advantage, a little over 0.6 of a second right now for the driver of the number 40X machine. Grant making up a little bit of time that time. Now going to look to the inside. Your leader's going to swing to the top of the racetrack at the exit of turn number 2. Opens the door. Justin Grant not close enough to capitalize. Off of the 4th turn, coming to the wave of the white flag. We've got 1 to go. Grant is right there. The NOS Energy number 87 dives to the inside, looking for the top spot. He's got it onto the back straightaway. Justin Grant takes over the race lead here on the final lap of Car IQ Heat Race number 1. Trying to go to the inside and take it back. Not going to happen. Justin Grant going to win in 87. Zach Weigel in 2nd, Breckin Reese in 3rd, Jacob Denny in 4th, Drake Edwards in 5th, Gavin Miller in 6th, Gunnar Setzer, Mark Chisholm unofficially rounding out your field. But your winner, ladies and gentlemen, he pulls it off in the final lap out of Ione, California, driving the NOS Energy Drink. PristineAuction.com, Mobile One, Toyota Racing Development, CB Industries, number 87. Race fans, give him a hand, Justin Grant. Grant with the win, Zach Weigel in 2nd, Breckin Reese in 3rd, Jacob Denny in 4th, Drake Edwards in 5th, Gavin Miller in 6th, Gunnar Setzer in 7th, and Mark Chisholm unfortunately getting upside down a DNF in Car IQ Heat Race number 1. As Justin Grant makes his way down into victory lane. Genevieve Malone going to get a word with him here in just a moment.
Yes, your Car IQ Heat Race 1 winner for tonight, Justin Grant. Now, Justin, tell me, how much was that patience and simply just watching Zach Weigel and having the decision on when to make that move?
Yeah, he's a young kid. He's gassing hard, and he's a little hard to predict. Things bouncing and hopping all over the place, and kind of caught him a couple times and got in the wrong spot, and fortunately there we were able to kind of get my marbles back together and make a run at him and got him put away there in 1 and 2. So it felt good to get the win. Big for us for our night. And yeah, excited to go for the feature.
Your Car IQ Heat Race 1 winner for tonight, Justin Grant.
Thank you very much. K1 Race Gear Heat Race number 2. Going to stage out to the Speedway. Driver on the pole this one, going in victory lane last night down at Honest State Roofing Lincoln Park Speedway. He's out of Greencastle, Indiana. Driver the Curb Records, Coletta Charters, Impact, Stanton SR11 Shorts chassis number 63. It's going to be Cale Coons. Outside of him, you're going to find Colton Robinson out of Titusville, Florida. Driver the Precise Tooling Solutions, Toyota Racing Development, Mobile 1 KKM Kerbagajanian, number 67K. Next row from the inside at 19 is he's out of Mooresville, North Carolina. Driver the Joy of Seating, Walker Filtration, Rye Helmets, Moneyville Honda, number 19M. It's going to be Ethan Mitchell. And for the 4th starting spot, Steven Snyder Jr. He's out of Rising Sun, Maryland. Driver the RMS Racing EnviroFab Valco Wheel Speedway Toyota Spike Chassis, number 4. Mac Leopard, driver coming to us out of Beaver Creek, Ohio. Driver the PristineAuction.com, Speedway Toyota Spike Chassis number 86X. He'll roll from 5th. From 6th, it'll be Cannon McIntosh. He's out of Bixby, Oklahoma. Driver the Mobile 1 Toyota Racing Development, KKM Kerbagajanian, number 71K. Dason Pursley out of Locust Grove, Oklahoma. The Gamonti Windows and Doors, PristineAuction.com, NASA Energy, CB Industries, number 86. From 7th. From 8th, it'll be Cody Weissensell. He's out of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Driver the Bill Burlington Motorsports, Fontana. Bullet by Spike at number 20. That'll be your scheduled lineup for K1 Race Gear Heat Race number 2. Again, 8 times around. Everybody moving on to the feature. Top 6 puts you into the inversion. Hoosier Racing Tires' mission is to be the dominant customer-driven provider of racing tires to teams domestically and internationally. Their existence and continued success are dependent upon how well they meet their responsibility to serve their customers by providing safe, quality products to amateur and professional motorsports teams. For more information, go online to HoosierTire.com. If you're in the market for a new or used trailer, motorcoach, or golf cart, look no further than Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts, one of the nation's premier outlets and located right in the heart of north central Indiana, with the intent to get competitors the transporter they need to get to and from an event safely and dependably. Elliott's knowledgeable and dedicated staff will put you on track, showing you the latest in Featherlight, Intech, United, ATC, Illumitech, Bravo, as well as Magix X Series and Easy Go. Led by Cindy Elliott, whose motorsports roots run deep, stemming from her late husband and USAC champion Tony Elliott. Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts, it's not the choice, it's the only choice. Contact them online at Elliott'sCustomTrailers.com today or by phone at 1-800-766-1886. That's Elliott's, the only choice for champions. As K1 Race Gear Heat Race number 2 begins to fire, they were born in 2003 with a philosophy of offering products to customers that they would be proud to use. At K1 Race Gear, they are racers and they understand the value of buying quality racing products at a reasonable price. Whether your son or daughter is just starting off with the sport or you have a lifelong passion for racing, they have the products to keep you safe. Contact K1 Race Gear today at K1RaceGear.com. Again, Cale Coons on the 63. Not only did he win last night in wingless sprint car competition down at Honest State Roofing Lincoln Park Speedway, he swept the night. So 3rd time this season he has gone to victory lane in downtown Putnamville, making his debut here with the USAC Midgets at Angell Park. Last year, he ran a D2 midget against the Badger Series, had a pretty solid run despite being underpowered. The Badger Midgets actually have about 75 to 100 horsepower over the D2 Midgets. Last time on track for Cale, not the finish he wanted, a flat tire on the final lap, relegated him to a 17th place finish at Bloomington. $67K. Colton Robinson out of Titusville, Florida. He's brought up some t-shirts we're going to be tossing out here in a little bit. I believe I got 4 of them, along with the hero card that we're going to toss into the stands here after a while. 10th place finish down at Bloomington. Former full-time competitor with the National Open Wheel 600 Series, moving up into the midget ranks here over the last couple of seasons. Ethan Mitchell inside over number 2, Steven Snyder next to him, Mac Leopard, Cannon McIntosh, Dason Pursley, Cody Weissensell, your lineup as we get ready to go. Vio coming around to the NOS Energy start can. Slow pace by Cale Coons as they make their way around to the front straightaway. We're green. Going to swing wide here in the start of the exit onto the back straightaway. The 67K going to have some company here. Here comes Steven Snyder Jr. The RMS Racing number 4 charging down to the bottom side, looking for second here on the opening lap. He's got it. It'll be Cale Coons leading on the opening lap. Stephen Snyder Jr. running in second, Colton Robinson in third, Cannon McIntosh, Ethan Mitchell. That was your top 5 as they work past the start-finish line. Dale moving his line around on the 63, this time low on the racetrack through turns 3 and 4. We'll see where he rides this time into turns 1 and 2. Takes that middle groove onto the back straightaway here. Snyder working the inside, had to wait on the car a little bit. Battle going on behind them. There's the pass by the 83. He'll work by Cannon McIntosh to take over the 4th spot here as they work into turns 3 and 4. Cannon coming back after him here as they work onto the near side of the racetrack. Looks to the high side through 1 and 2. No dice there. Finds some of the fluffy stuff. Going to lose some ground as they work onto the far side of the speedway. In the meantime, up front, it is Cale Coons leading in the 63. Snyder still running that 2nd spot. And it will be the Precise Tooling Solution, number 67K. Colton Robinson still running in 3rd. Mason Percy running in 4th. Cannon McIntosh in 5th. Ethan Mitchell, Mac Leopard, Cody Weissensell. That rounds out your field. To close in and challenge for the race lead. He's got to run onto the back straightaway. Can he take it off into turns 3 and 4? He'll get the door shut on him as Cale comes down and takes the line away. Leads the way as he comes around to click off lap number 6. Next time by, white flag going to be displayed for the driver out of Greencastle, Indiana. Stephen Snyder trying to get the rubber band wound up once again here. Comes around this time. 1 to go. Dale Coons, the car dancing around a little bit on him there at the exit of turn number 4. A couple of ruts there. The track with some character. And Snyder going to close back in, but then a couple of car links into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. He'll sail to the high side. We'll see if he dimes it down to the bottom. He does. Tries to get a run for the race lead. Denied. Cale Coons going to grab it in 63. Stephen Snyder Jr. in 2nd. Colton Robinson in 3rd. Taysom Persley, Cannon McIntosh. That's your top 5 here in K1 Race Gear Heat Race number 2. That's your winner, ladies and gentlemen. He's out of Greencastle, Indiana. Driver of the Curb Records, Coletta Charters, Dueling Autosport, Quebec, Janie, and Shores Chassis number 63. Race fans, give him a hand. Cale Coons. Stephen Snyder Jr. crossing in 2nd. Colton Robinson in 3rd. Dayson Persley in 4th. Cannon McIntosh in 5th. Ethan Mitchell in 6th. Mac Leopard and Cody Weissensell unofficially rounding out your field. Swept the night last night down in Putnamville, Indiana, keeping those winning ways going here in Heat Race number 2. Let's go down to Genevieve.
Taking that K1 Race Gear Heat 2 win for tonight is Cale Coons. Now, Cale, nearing the end, Stephen Snyder Jr. really giving you pressure. How defensive were you having to get?
Yeah, you know, I kind of felt like a squirrel out there for that heat race. I just kind of was all over the place. Track's pretty rough right now. But yeah, I think we'll be pretty good for the feature. This is probably one of the highest starting spots I've had this year. So, yeah, maybe we can do good tonight.
Cale Coons taking that K1 Race Gear Heat 2 win for tonight.
Thank you very much, and made the comment he felt like a squirrel out there. The track definitely has a little bit of character, a couple of rough spots there, but keeping the drivers on their toes, and we see where it can really just make your line and make you really have to get your elbows up and keep the car underneath you. But Cale doing a great job of picking up the win in K1 Race Gear Heat Race number 2. USACgear.com Heat Race number 3, staging out to the Speedway. The driver on the pole, this one's at Greenfield, Indiana. Driver of the RMS Racing Enviro Fab Speedway Toyota number 4R. It's going to be Rylan Gray. Outside of him, second place finish last time on track here for Kevin Thomas Jr. down in Bloomington. He'll go to the outside of run number 1. Driver of the Acrosil Metalloid 1. Inferno Armor, Four Kings Racing number 14. His teammate going to go from the inside of your second row. Jacob Boxell at Zanesville, Indiana. Cross 5th at Bloomington on Friday night. The Metalloid 1. Acrosil Inferno Armor, Link Chassis, Stanton SR11X, number 14, JB. Outside of him, the Tim Engler owned number 7X, the driver out of Mason City, Illinois, Carter Sarf, driving the Engler Machine and Tool, Team STV, Sure Built Suspension, EA Stealth Spike Chassis, number 7. As we look to your third row from the inside, he comes to you out of Gilbert, Arizona, driver the AME Electrical, Any Race Parts, Stanton Spike, Reinbold Underwood Motorsports number 19AZ. That is Hayden Reinbold. Lining up next to his right rear is going to be Cale Drake at Collinsville, Oklahoma, the Ibach Toyota KKM Get Back Classic, Curb Records number 97K, the Duke of Curls. Going to try to get something done from the 6th starting spot. Zach Bowden, he's out of Cambridge, Wisconsin, driving the Blakely's Builders, Stanton Boulevard Spike, Spankins Motorsports, Nelson Electric, Hogan Farms number 51. He'll go from 7th. And scheduled to go from 6th. He got upside down during Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Parker Jones out of Blue Mountains, Wisconsin, driving the Speed Quit Motorsports, Phantom Chassis, Bell, LRI, Hellraiser Jacks, number 6G. As that'll be your scheduled lineup again for USACgear.com Heat Race number 3. If you can't make it to the USAC merchandise trailer, you can shop 24/7 at USACgear.com. Another great way to shop is if you are new to Dirt Draft. Say you've never downloaded it, but you want to try it out. Now is the time to do so. Use referral code USAC when signing up. You'll get a $20 digital gift card to shop at USACgear.com. The MPD Racing number 6G presents out to the Speedway. He rolls over in turns 1 and 2, so Parker Jones, after After getting upside down, we were able to thrash and get that car back together. 12-time winner this season with the Badger Series. Also picked up a win in D2 competition. 6 of those wins at Angell Park. He has been undefeated so far this year. 2 wins at Beaver Dam, 2 at Coles County, Wilmont, and Sycamore, all sites of a Parker Jones victory. 1 feature start in USAC competition here at Angell Park. That was last year during prelim competition. Ran 19th in the feature event. With the drivers slated to bring him down to the drop of the green flag, Rylan Gray, 2-time feature starter here at Angell Park with the USAC NOS Center during Midget National Championship, a 12th and a 14th place finish in last year's feature event. Kevin Thomas Jr. lining up next to him. In action yesterday down at DuQuoin in the Ted Horn 100. In the John Higginbottom number 24 with the USAC Silver Crown Champ Car Series. Their season about to wrap up during 4 Crown. CJ Leary going to victory lane last night. His first win on the mile. First father and son to win in Silver Crown. Now the first father and son to win on the miles. And of course his father's name adorning the visor on the number 21 last night. So a very emotional victory for him. A safety stop for the 6 down in the push lane. They'll bring him back out on the racing surface. Jacob Boxell, the 14 JB again for the 3rd starting spot. Carter Sarf in the 7, a 3-time winner this season outside of USAC with the Extreme Outlaw Series. Farmer City in April, Coles County in May, and most recently during the Ironman back in August down in Peevely, Missouri. Looking for his first USAC National Midget start here at Angell Park. We'll see if he goes the distance to make it into the show here tonight. And everybody transfers. It doesn't mean you're going to start. Hayden Reinbold of Gilbert, Arizona, 3-time starter here at Angell Park in USAC National Midget Competition. A best of 12th in 2021 and again in 2023. Was the hard charger down in Bloomington. Ran up to an 11th place finish behind the wheel of the number 19, Kel Drake in the 97K. Had an 8th place run at Bloomington. He's a 2-time starter here at Angell Park in the USAC National Midget ranks. 11th and 8th last year in this event. Last year a 2-night, this year a single night affair. Zach Bowden in the 51. Made the cut in 2023. 51 not present out on the racing surface. The Parker Jones in the 6. Lines up at the back of this one. We're set to go to green. Again, 8 times around, the NOS Energy start can. Slow pace by Rylan Gray at the exit of turn number 4. He picks it up and we're underway. Drag race into turns 1 and 2. The advantage going to go to the Four Kings Racing Machines. Both of them moving up into 1st and 2nd right now. Kevin Thomas Jr. going to lead. Jacob Boxell running in 2nd. Rylan Gray falling back to 3rd. He's got company. The Ibach number 97K. Kel Gray coming after him. He's going to swing wide into 1, brings it low at the exit of turn number 2. We'll see if he can hold that advantage in turns 3 and 4. He does. He'll take over the 3rd spot here. Rylan Gray going to try to fight back to his inside. Dances her around one of those infield tractor tires. Thought he was going to snag it there for a second. Able to fend off the charge. They work on the back straightaway. Carter Sarf going to try to reel him in now as they work into turns 3 and 4. In the meantime, Kevin Thomas Jr. leading his teammate Jacob Boxell here. Round to the front straightaway. Cale Craig trying to close in on them. Now Sarf going to throw the slide for the 4th spot. Angler Machine and Tool number 7 going to take that spot away from the RMS Racing Envirofan number 4 onto the backside of the racetrack. Hayden Reinbold. Right now running at your running order, Parker Jones. Something still not right on that machine. He's down in the infield, done early here in heat race competition. As KTJ continues to lead in this one. He'll come around to click off lap number 5. Put some distance between himself and Boxell onto the back straightway. Still a good battle going on a little bit further back for the 4th spot. Rylan Gray, Carter Sarf swapping that spot up again last time by. Gray now going to put some distance back between himself and McGay, still at number 7. Sarf got a little bounce going that time to turns 3 and 4. Lost several car links. They'll come around this time to the wave of the white flag. A final trip here in heat race competition for USACGear.com heat race number 3. Kevin Thomas Jr., the Acura Seal number 14. pounces onto the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag going to greet him here to the exit of turn number 4. KTJ gets the job done in heat race number 3. Jacob Boxel in second. Kel Drake, Ryan Gray, Carter Sharp, your top 5. So your winner, ladies and gentlemen, he's out of Coleman, Alabama, driving the Acro Seal Metalloid 1 Inferno Armored Driven Performance 4 King Stanton SR 11 Link Chassis number 14. Race fans, give him a hand, Kevin Thomas Jr. Jacob Boxel crossing in second, Kel Drake in third, Rylan Gray in fourth, Carter Sarf in fifth, Hayden Reinbold, and Parker Jones, unfortunately, a DNF in USACgear.com heat race number 3. So he'll roll down into victory lane. Wait for him to get the helmet off, and Genevieve Malone going to get a word with your winner in heat race number 3. Genevieve?
USACgear.com Heat 3 win for tonight. Kevin Thomas Jr. with his teammate for 4 Kings Racing following behind Jacob Boxel. Now, KTJ, did you find yourself approaching this heat race differently than qualifying?
Yeah, I had to go a lot faster there. I felt all right there. We were just a little tight in qualifying, and just didn't set ourselves up very well for the rest of the night. But, they made some big changes back there, and, the car's pretty good. The track's obviously, it's got some character, and you're running a little bit of a goofy line, but, we got a car that's manageable, and I think we'll be able to do something for the feature. There's no B main, so there's no way to watch any more race cars, but I'm positive they'll make the right calls.
Kevin Thomas Jr. taking that USACgear.com Heat Race 3 win.
Thank you very much, and a tip of the cap to all of our heat race winners here this evening as we'll get the lineup squared away for your feature event. In the meantime, Badger Midgets making their way out for their heat races. Let's take it over to the one, the only, Eric Heenenfield.
That's very dramatic, Brian. Thank you very much. Getting ready to go with our heat race and preliminaries tonight for the Advanced Fasting Supply Badger Midgets. You heard Brian mention the USAC cars will get their feature lineup set. They will not have a last chance B main tonight, so you'll see the Badger Midget preliminaries coming up here in rapid fire fashion. We'll run our heats and qualifiers, then we'll take a break to tend to the track and do